All right, for the triple Weber setup for the L28 2.8 liter 6 cylinder and the 280ZX, we're building the triple carburetors with the Canon intake. This is the Canon intake. These are the bolts and parts, what they look like as they're shipped. These are as they're separated. These are as they're getting ready to be installed. You want to notice that right there. That is a lock washer and a spring at the same time. What this does, this compensates for engine vibration between the carburetors and the manifold, as well as the gasket. You see it's got a O-ring on both sides, and it's made out of plastic. This is to allow the carburetors to flex just a little bit once they're mounted on the intake. And so the assembly goes as follows. As this is shipped new, you can't see it, but right around the edges where they poured it in and threaded the bolt holes, you want to take you some real fine sandpaper, just like this, and just lightly sand them. That just gets rid of any kind of burrs or whatever, and because you want to have a good gasket seal right here, you want all the air that's coming into the cylinder to come through the carburetors. That way it can be regulated. But just hit it lightly. Make sure it's good and flat. You can see right there, those streaks. We want those good and flat. Because at this point, if there's air getting in there, you'll actually hear it and it'll end up having like a whistle. And we don't want that. We want a good seal all the way around. So just hit it lightly. You don't have to go real crazy. You don't want a lot of grooves in it. But this just makes sure it's clean for a good gasket seal. No rough edges. Alright. Air blow them. Alright, and then they go in like so. These O-rings can fall out. So make sure the O-ring is on there on both sides. You're just going to set it right on there. You're going to put a stud in it. Like so. Put a stud in it. And notice the threads on these. Short end is for the intake. And the long, finer thread, this is coarse thread metric. That's fine thread metric. Coarse thread metric goes into the intake, just like so. And we do this for each one, like so, like so. Right there. All right, and then it's just repetition. I'll go through and set up the other three.